This is Jake. Jake is probably the nicest human being you'll ever meet.
Jake.
Hi, fans.
Just don't meet him on the Nürburgring. But when he's not screaming at people on TF, he's welding. And no, it's not exhausts and roll cages, it's this. Infrastructure, pipes for oil and gas platforms, power plants, and a few aerospace and F1 parts here and there. For instance, this part that he's working on is a patented design owned by Shell, and it filters out and separates water and sand from crude oil coming out of the ground. And Jake has shown them the best way to attach these hollow sticks so that they can monitor pressure at the filter. Also, these are either gas or oil pipes, and they have to operate at 780 bar. And on top of all of that, he trains other welders too. Anyone from self-employed welders going up to international enterprises. Not shitting you, Jake is literally the third best welder in the world. So saying Jake's good at welding is a gross misunderstatement. So I thought, who better to ask to weld my cracked wheels?
I'm Jake, the welder.
He's Jake the welder.
I don't get all the best welding jobs, as you can.
No,
you'll
it's
probably
always
tell.
shit.
It's always shit. It's always cages that have been put in completely wrong, and there's big gaps. Jake, can you weld it? It's stuff like this. Unnecessary AM fittings to the top of a DCT box.
Yeah.
AC lines.
AC lines?
Yeah, we did the AC lines on the R8.
We have my 216 here. I love this wheel. I haven't used it yet.
It's a favourite of yours. Why do you love this
I like
wheel?
the look of the wheel. We're going to make it look nice. We're going to have the motorsport sticker there, and we're going to have like a BBS sticker there, like it should do, like
almost
a touring
like
car wheel.
Touring car wheel.
Because these
OEM spec
come off the 320 IS, which was a homologation kind of thing for the touring cars that they made, the world touring cars. It's just a cool wheel. Well, it's not the strongest wheel, which is why we're here.
It's not the lightest wheel
And
either.
it's not the lightest wheel either.
Definitely not.
So we have, how many cracks have we got?
4 cracks.
4 cracks.
4 cracks.
But why do they crack so easily, these kind of 2005 to 2010?
There's a bit of a story, but I can't get into it too much because some legal stuff. But anyway, a colleague of mine got involved with BBS in Germany. Yeah, they didn't really admit to it at the time, so they had a lot of wheels cracking of this area just because chemical composition was not quite right. They poured a load of wheels. These sorts of cracks take a bit of time. It's a fatigue failure usually. Either you whack a pothole, very unlikely that when you hit a pothole that it cracks straight away to the point it's going to leak. It starts a fatigue crack, and then the more you drive on it as the car gets used and goes through corners, that level of flex is what causes usually the inside area of the rim to crack and fracture. And they've got a brilliant, they're good at making wheels that do this. We're going to repair these cracks, finish, sort of take the majority of the weld down. We'll leave the finishing to the company that will powder coat them. They'll want to do their own prep work, so I'll take the majority of the weld down, so there's a little bit left there for them to work with, just so it's not super obvious where the weld repair is. It could be blended in nicely. It's aesthetics more than anything.
So first up, Jake cleans the area that he's going to be working on the wheel with acetone. Then he drills into the end of the crack. Then he grinds off the powder coat, exposing the aluminium underneath.
get something a bit more aggressive than that.
And then he cuts into the crack. He then dremels the crack so that he can get maximum penetration when it's time to weld. He then heats up the entire rim so that there isn't a concentrated point of heat where he's welding, reducing the likelihood of future cracks.
So just to show everybody what it looks like once I put the first run in, just getting as much penetration through there. That may look not good to a lot of people, but that's what I'm expecting. I'll clean this back out and then weld into this and finish up the front.
And finally, he grinds down the weld so that it's flush with the rest of the surface.
You said you was going to leave some for the people. You just sanded it to perfection.
Yeah, well, no, there's a little bit there. There's a little bit left on it for them. You can probably just see. There's some, so that will be all smoothed in.
Crack who? Crack
Where's it
where?
gone? It disappeared.
It's not there anymore.
Crack hole.
Very good.
On with another one.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
Let's go again.
Yay! Aluminium.